There was a game that was previously announced in 2023 at the Game Awards that year that I've been looking forward to for a very, very long time. It is called Exodus. And this one is described as a Mass Effect-like game and is developed by Archetype Entertainment and published by Wizards of the Coast. They are based in Austin, Texas, and it was created in 2020 by former BioWare executives who developed several classic games, but it is described as a Mass Effect-like action-adventure RPG or role-playing game. And Matthew McConaughey has a voice role in this game. It's his first ever foray into the gaming space, and he voices the role of the mysterious CC Orlev. And we don't know a whole lot about him, but he is supposedly helping out the main character throughout the story as an adventurer. But in terms of the premise of this game, it is set in the far, far future where humanity had to migrate to the Omega Centauri globular cluster. And that's a mouthful, but it is located in the constellation known as Centaurus, which is about 16,000 light years away. So, it's right down the street, But it is for all of our astronomers out there who are also fans of space, you'll know that this is a real thing, and it is actually the largest globular cluster in the Milky Way galaxy with a diameter of 150 light years, which is absolutely insane. But the premise of this is the reason they had to migrate was because in the 23rd century, there was this unexplained disaster that happened that forced humanity to leave Earth. And the journey ended up taking 640 generations. So think about all the generations in your family. You're probably only known about 3 or 4 of them, maybe at the max. So having over 600, almost 650 generations, taking it to be able to travel this far is nothing short of mind-blowing. And the fact that it took that long, just to put in perspective how far away this was. And so we're in the year 2025, right? It's about to be 2026. According to the game's lore, the first humans arrived here in the year 18,000. Yes, that is not a typo. 18,000. We're talking almost 16,000 years in the future from right now, which is absolutely insane just to try to even fathom. I don't even know what kind of things lie in wait out there in deep, deep space. We don't know. I don't think we will ever know, you and I, but it could be, very, very interesting to see what they come up with when it comes to the different planets, the moons, the creatures that inhabit those, the other extraterrestrial life far, far away, even though it is still in our own galaxy. It's not like this far, far away galaxy. It's still pretty far, but it's within our own galaxy, which we have not even fully discovered yet. But the basic description of the game is these genetically modified human descendants known as Celestials ended up being the dominant force in the galaxy and perhaps even the universe. There's not a whole lot to be known about them at the moment, but it feels like they're pretty confident when it comes to the story and the deep lore that is present, because there's already a spin-off novel called Exodus: The Archimedes Engine, which is available right now to read, even though the game itself probably won't release until 2027. You can read up on the lore right now to learn exactly why humanity had to relocate and migrate to the deep, deep space of our galaxy. But this, according to the game's description and based on what the developers are saying, this game is going to dive heavily into time dilation, which is when the faster you go, the slower time moves around you throughout your journey. Now, everybody knows it's impossible, and it probably will forever be impossible for anything to move faster than the speed of light. But even if you're going slower than light, the faster you go, the slower time advances for people around you. So if you're going super, super fast and a journey only takes about, let's say, a couple days, for people on Earth that are way, way farther away from you, that could end up being years. I mean, I don't know if you've seen Interstellar, one of the greatest movies of all time. They do this so, so well because they are on this planet where every tick in the background that is constantly ticking is a day on Earth, or a year on Earth, I think. And it ends up being insane the way they do it. And it's just absolutely insane how they emphasize and describe it so well. But you can be going in the game, and they implement this as well in the game, where you can go to a far away planet to research or search for an artifact, and whenever you come back to where you originally were, lots of time has passed from when you first left. So it's going to be really, really cool. I'm very, very excited about this one. You play as the main character, whose name is June Aslan, and this can be created as a male or a female, so depending on what type of gamer you are. And your character description, you're perceived as this lowly savager on this moon called Lydon, and you're just kind of struggling, trying to make your way and survive each and every day on that moon. But you discover that you have a hidden lineage with the powerful Traveler dynasty of the Aslan, and you also have genetic mods to interact with Celestian tech, so you can kind of connect with both your heritage and the Celestials that we're still trying to figure out who they are. But the purpose of the game, according to the developers, is you have to essentially fully rediscover your Aslan heritage and also prevent the moon Lydon from total collapse. And this impending doom is being caused by this technovirus known as the Rot. And as you can imagine, it affects machinery and technology and to a detriment. And all along the way, there are various factions that are fighting to solve this disease in their own ways. And you can either befriend them or make enemies with them. It's really up to you. They really emphasize the play it your way style when it comes to how you want to tackle a problem. And you also come equipped with companions that you can talk to, and even romance if you want to go that route. But we expect this to launch in early 2027. That's where the launch window that they're targeting, and this will be available for PC, PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series consoles. So again, looking forward to that. Matthew McConaughey is voicing it. Can't wait to see how he performs. It's his first ever video game role, so I'm very, very excited about that. I definitely need to pick up the book, though. I really want to learn and dive deeper into the lore